This is our new channel. Please don't forget to subscribe.
I caught my 8-year-old daughter watching inappropriate things. What should I do?
I was there once too when I was 9. I didn't understand it. But naturally, I was intrigued by it and continued watching it. I felt guilty, and that's why I stopped myself, but try having a conversation with her instead of. And punishments such as spanking, extra chores, grounding her, yelling, etc. Instead, have a sit-down conversation with her and ask her 1. How she found it. 2. Why she watched it. 3. How she feels about the situation. And then explain to her why it isn't okay.
What is the most inappropriate experience you have had with a neighbor? One sunny afternoon, I was watering my plants in the backyard when I noticed my neighbor, Mr. Johnson, standing at his fence. He had a friendly smile on his face and started chatting about the weather and other small talk. We exchanged pleasantries, and I thought nothing of it. However, as the conversation continued, Mr. Johnson began to share some very personal details about his recent medical procedures. He went into explicit detail about his health issues, doctor visits, and even the medications he was taking. I was caught off guard and felt a bit uncomfortable, but I tried to be polite and listen attentively to make things even more awkward. Mr. Johnson started showing me photos on his phone of his x-rays and medical reports. I didn't know how to react, so I just nodded and pretended to be interested while desperately looking for an escape from the conversation. After what felt like an eternity, Mr. Johnson finally excused himself, mentioning that he had to get back to his errands. I breathed a sigh of relief and continued watering my plants, still processing the unexpected and highly inappropriate experience had just endured with my neighbor. From then on, I always greeted Mr. Johnson with a friendly wave from a safe distance, hoping to avoid any further oversharing. About his medical adventures, it was certainly a bizarre encounter that left me wondering if I would ever look at my neighbor the same way again.